going to be looking at the area of compound shapes. So here's an example of the type of questions you might get. We're not actually going to solve this one, but here's an example of the type of questions you might get. So, what is a compound shape? What's a compound first? So we know a compound may be from a different subject like science, so elements. A compound is made up of different elements. So a compound shape is made up of more than one shape. So you can see here, I split this into two shapes, this compound shape. So we've got a rectangle here and a rectangle here. Isn't always rectangles, can be triangles, as you can see at the bottom here, and can be different shapes as well. Lots of different shapes, but we're going to be predominantly working today with squares, rectangles and triangles. Okay, so let's do our first example. So what do we do up here? Well, I split it into two shapes. How can we split this? Well, there's two ways we could split it. We could split it into this big rectangle and this small rectangle. Or you could split it into this small rectangle and this small rectangle. There's different ways. Often with compound shapes, there are different ways of working things out. I'm going to choose this time. I'm going to choose to split it this way into two shapes. And I'm going to label this shape A and this shape B. So, I'll do capital A and capital B. So, shape A. So first I'm going to work out the size of shape A. So shape A equals, so that's just a rectangle, so that's base times height. The base is, because we've got it up here, is 7. So 7 is the base, multiplied by the height, which is 10. Okay, so 7 times 10. So our area for shape A is 7 times 10, which is 70. And that will be 70 centimetres cubed. Because it's area, remember, squared centimetres for area. Next one, so we've got shape B now. So, base times height again. Our base, which is up here, same there, because we know that opposite sides on a rectangle are equal. So, the area, base is 5. So, shape B, base is 5. And the height is 10. So, base times height, 5 times 4. What is 5 times 4? Well, that is 20. 20 units. Oh, what are units? They're centimetres, because we've got centimetres for the side lengths, the edge lengths, centimetres squared. Okay. So, we have the area of both shapes, but we know this compound shape is made up from both the shapes. Or you could say both the shapes are added together. So if both the shapes are added together, then the total would be the area of shape A, so that's 70, plus the area of shape B, which is 20. So 70 plus 20, that is 90 centimetres squared. That is our answer. As easy as that. You just need to split the compound shapes into different shapes and then find the area. Okay, here's another one. We could solve this a couple of ways. We could solve it like we did before, so we could split that up into one rectangle there, one square actually, one square there, and then one big rectangle. So that'd be 3 different shapes. But we can do this differently as well, because we know that the area of this shape will be the total area of this. Imagine this wasn't there. The total area of this rectangle, take away this small rectangle here. So I'm going to label this total as A, the total area, and I'm going to label this little triangle that's missing B. So the area of shape A is, so base is 10, so shape A equals base is 10 multiplied by height, which is 8. That's the total of the big shape, so 10 times 8. So that is 80 centimetres squared. But that's the area of the whole thing, not including this being missing. So let's now find the area of this little cross section which we've removed. So, shape B. So our base is 2. So 2, and our height is 4. So 2 times 4 will be our area. So what is 2 times 4? Well, that is 8. 8 centimetres squared. So the total area will equal shape A take away shape B, because the shape A is this entire thing, then shape B is a smaller cross section. So the total is 80. Take away shape B, which is 8. So 80 take away 8, that'll be 72. And our units are centimetres squared. Okay, that was a little bit harder. If you feel a bit underconfident with this method, just use this method again. Just instead of taking away, just split it into 3 different rectangles and then add them together. But if you feel confident with this method, do this method. Third one. This is a bit different. What's different about this one? Well, instead of being made up from 2 rectangles, this is made up of a rectangle and a triangle. So let's split this into 2 shapes. We can split this into shape A, which I'm going to label the triangle, and shape B will be the rectangle. So shape A and shape B. We'll split it there. Okay, so let's first work out the area of shape A. So shape A is a triangle. And a triangle is, what's the area of a triangle? What's the equation? Area of a triangle, the equation is base times height over 2, because triangle is half of a square of a rectangle. So 4 is the base, got it here. But we're missing our height because we know the total distance, but we don't know the distance of this cross section. How can we work that out? Well, here we know this is 2, this bottom bit. And we know the total length is 6. So we know this must be this length here, 6 take away 2, which is 4 centimetres. Okay, so 4 is the base and 4 is also the height. Let me just divide by 2. So 4 times 4 is 16. Then remember to divide by 2. So 16 divided by 2 equals 8. 8 centimetres squared. Next one, we've got shape B. So we've got base of 8 and height, so it's just a rectangle, of 8. So that is 16. Okay. Sorry, that's not 16. 8 multiplied by 2, sorry. 8 multiplied by 2, that is 16, yeah. 8 multiplied by 2, because that 2 is our height, is 16 centimetres squared. Now add them together, so total equals 8 plus 16, which equals 24 centimetres squared are our units. Good luck on this. This is quite hard, so if you have any questions, ask your teacher. Remember the first method, and remember to make sure you have all the values you need to work this out, because for example in this one we needed to work out the extra value, didn't we? And we did that by subtracting this value from the total. Okay, good luck. I'm sure you'll ace it. Bye.